Pro boxing fans here in Manchester with Eddie Hearn. Eddie, just a question for yourself. Do you believe that you're the greatest thing that's ever lived? Because I'm sure you've heard Bob Arum's rant.
Yeah.
He said, in your head, Eddie Hearn believes he's the greatest thing that ever lived.
Not the greatest thing that's ever lived. Definitely the greatest promoter that's ever lived. Like I don't know, Don King was a very good promoter. I mean, when you look at all things, Don King probably didn't play out that great, to be fair. But all round, from a global level, definitely the greatest promoter on the planet. I mean, when you see, like if I said to you, on a world level, who is the greatest promoter in boxing? I don't even know if you like me, to be honest with you. I don't care if you like me. But if you were honest, if you were balanced, you would have to say Eddie Hearn. Now, you could say Bob Arum's a bigger promoter in America, or Al Heyman's a bigger promoter in America, but I'm talking about in the world of boxing, who is the biggest promoter out there? And some people will be watching this going, God, he loves himself. But let's just be honest about it. And Bob Arum hates the fact that I come into America. Like, you can't say that I'm a clown, I've done nothing, and then look at the shows that I'm putting on and say he's done nothing. So there must be something eating that guy up real bad. And it's sad because he's 93. Should be happy. Really, he should be out in Belfast at the moment, probably having a little pint of Guinness, maybe a barbecue. I think the weather's quite nice, but he's not. He's sitting there, evil, and he's having a go at Eddie Hearn. I can't stand this guy. It's like you shouldn't be like that at that age. But anyway, it is what it is. We're here for the long run. So judge me when I'm 93. I won't be here at 93. No way. I won't even be in boxing. I won't even be on the planet. But judge me. Judge me. I'm a baby.
You do seem to be sort of pissing off a few promoters. I know Boxer sent you a letter about some things that you said yesterday about the whole Eubank, Liam Smith. What do you want to say in regards to that?
Nothing. We got a legal letter last night. Apparently I said no one's interested in Liam Smith against Chris Eubank. He was like, oh, you can't say that. So I fucking say what I want. In my opinion, no one's interested in Liam Smith against Chris Eubank too. Everyone wants to see Chris Eubank against Conor Benn. Now if I can make that fight, I'm going to make that fight. So listen, I've been around, like, you know, these people are babies in the game. Those people, I mean, I talk about other people been around years and years, but it's about being a survivor, and you know, it's a rocky road. But I've ruffled feathers, you know, since 1991 or whatever it was. I ain't going to stop now. But got better relationships with some people than that I never had relationships with in boxing, you know. So.
Just spoke to Sam Jones, talked to him about the whole Dubois-Usyk thing, and he said, look, Queensberry have done a fantastic job to get Dubois in this position with this big payday, because he's only ever fought Nathan Gorman. That's his only big fight. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I think they've done a great. I mean, look, the reality is he got well beaten by Joe Joyce, but Queensberry have done a great job to reposition him, got him the WBA regular title against Trevor Bryan or whatever it was, and then, you know, beat Lorena, but ultimately now he's in a position to go and fight Usyk. And I don't see him winning many rounds against Usyk, but he can punch Daniel Dubois. So you can never rule him out. But yeah, I think they've done a great job.
As boxing fans, we got the big news that we wanted yesterday. Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. finally made. Question for yourself: does that do bigger numbers than Gervonta Tank Davis for Ciran Garcia?
Nowhere. I said this before, and everyone laughed at me. Nowhere near. I mean, I've heard anything from Tank Davis from 800,000 to 1.2 million. Call it $1 million. That's unbelievable. This fight does nowhere near $1 million, but it does 600,000. It's good to. Although it's a. It's like people keep saying it's a hardcore boxing guy's fight. Not really. I mean, they're two of the biggest names in the sport, but it's just Ryan and Gervonta just had that little spark, you know. Young, big social media presence and following, and Terence and Errol are just not really into that, but just two great fighters. It's a brilliant fight for boxing, and I'm really pleased it got made.
Maybe a question: if Eddie Hearn promoted Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, how much would he do?
No, I don't think that makes a big difference, because they are what they are now. That job should have been done before. Like the job that Top Rank did with Terence Crawford was awful. Awful. They never pushed him in the right way. They never promoted him correctly. He should be a megastar. He won the 135-pound title. He was undisputed at 140. He was world champion at 147. No one knows who he is. That's Top Rank's fault. But that's history. Now, it is what it is. Doesn't matter whether I'm promoting it, Bob's promoting it, PBC are promoting it. The numbers are going to be the numbers at that stage in their career.
Just a quick prediction on that fight before you go.
Probably edge towards Terence Crawford, but Errol Spence is a brilliant fighter. So, but if you ask me, I'll go Crawford.
Eddie Hearn, thank you very much for talking to Pro Box fans. Thank you.